If you're looking to make the move to the Boise, Idaho area and you're looking for a luxury style home, we're going to be touring this home in one of Boise's hottest new suburbs and communities where a lot of people are going to be moving to over the coming years as it gets developed. We're going to cover that community towards the end of the video. It has some amazing features like a snow hill in the wintertime right in the community. Let's get right into this home. So here we are outside of this home, built in, as I said, one of the hottest new communities here in the Treasure Valley. And I just love the stonework on this home. It's kind of a modern farmhouse style with the wood siding combined with the white stone with really large grout lines on the stone. I just really like that farmhouse style. This has a 4-car garage, 2 double-car garage, so plenty of storage. We'll take a peek inside of that as we get inside of the home. Now let's go ahead and hop inside here. As you can see, this home is located in the foothills. Let me know if you can guess where this is located before we get to the actual community. As you can see, surrounded by foothills, pretty awesome, brand new community here. And I love this builder. I have clients that have bought with them and they love it. So let's go ahead and hop in the home. Now, as we step inside the home here, a little difficult to see, but if we look up here, you can see that there is just a really tall entry ceiling. So right as you step in, it feels very spacious. It doesn't feel very tight and small at all. This is a 3-bedroom home with 2.5 bathrooms. And it's coming in right around 2,400 square feet or so. Now we're gonna go over to the left here before we get to the kitchen areas and the primary bedrooms and bathrooms so you can get a good feel for what this home looks like. Now this builder, their real niche is kind of the empty nester. So obviously families can certainly buy the homes. It'll work for a lot of families. However, their target niche really is kind of that empty nester profile. Someone that's going to have guests stay with them. Maybe they've got 1 or 2 kids still at home potentially, but more of using these rooms for office space or when folks come to visit them. So again, 2.5 bathrooms. They really have amazing selections that they use in this home. I love the quartz countertops that they use here. They've also got black fixtures. So what do you think about the black fixtures? Do you like them? They match the handles on the doors. You also got the driftwood stain. Driftwood stain on cabinets is super popular right now. Curious what you think about that. If you like the driftwood, if you want something lighter, something darker, if you want painted. And they also got this blue black splash. So I don't know, I think it works pretty well. Got the lighting fixtures that match all black. I've seen other builders use some like champagne gold that's super popular right now. I don't know how popular it'll be in the long run. Let me know what you think if champagne gold will be kind of a 70s, 80s thing that goes out of style, even though we're in the 2020s now, of course. So full tiled bathroom shower in the secondary. So it's not fiberglass like you often find even with other so-called luxury builders where you're going to get fiberglass unless you customize and upgrade that. You also got a window in here, so you got ventilation in here. Now, these are 10-foot tall ceilings, which you'll get a better feel for here as we step into the hallway. Again, that entryway is more like 16 feet tall or so. So let's go ahead and head through here. Again, 10-foot tall ceilings, coffered ceilings in the living room. So let's head over here to the right. Now, this is the entry into the garage. So you've got a mudroom. They often call it an owner's entry to make it sound a little bit nicer than a mudroom. But most people do seem to enter off their garage. That's where the mudrooms, owner's entries tend to be. Now this is the laundry room. So you've got full cabinetry in here, still quartz countertops in here. I think that's a really nice touch because oftentimes builders will go with laminate in a laundry room rather than quartz to match everywhere else. And you've got upper cabinets as well. Again, all in the driftwood. So it all matches really, really nicely. Over here, it looks like you got like a laundry basket area that kind of tucks away, hides your clothes. So in this case, you got a washer dryer coming in right off the garage. So this is kind of a space conservation thing because oftentimes homes nowadays do have their own laundry rooms. So this is kind of a combo space of an entry right as you come in off the garage into the mudroom. So space conservation to really maximize and make efficient use of the space. Let's go ahead and check out this garage. As we mentioned, 4-car garage, and it's kind of set at an angle to each other, at a right angle. So it's pretty spacious. It's oversized for 2 2-car garages. So plenty of space. And the reason for that is because as you can see right here in the center, you have to kind of connect it all. So there's extra room for storage or workout area. Now, something that's really cool in this home, they've gone ahead and put in these LED kind of fan lights. So it puts off a lot of light. And this garage is super tall. Looks like the garage door over here is about 10 feet tall. So if you've got like a Class C camper, a Sprinter van, you could probably fit that in here, no problem. Or a boat, it's a short boat, you could fit it in here. because you got about 12-foot ceilings in here as well. So plenty of room to store, hang racks, to store things, hang bikes, kayaks, whatever it might be. This is plumbed for a central vac, so that's a nice feature if you choose to do that. In fact, it actually has the vacuum in there, so you don't have to pay for it. Most builders make you pay for that yourself later. Now let's get into the main part of the home over here. Plenty of storage in this home that I'm seeing as we're walking through. Again, linen closet over here. Behind me, there's another linen closet. Now let's get right into the kitchen area. Modern layouts is absolutely essential in here. You want big, open, flowing floor plans, and this certainly provides. You got the kitchen flowing into the dining room space and right into the living. And it's big enough in here that even though you don't have maybe a dining room look, you still have plenty of room for a defined dining space area. What do you think? Do you like a defined dining room space like its own nook, tucked away, kind of popped out, or do you like it kind of in the middle of your living space over here? Tell me what you think about that. And now you also got this huge island. This kitchen island is massive. It's about, I don't know, 6 feet by 10 feet. Probably that is just a huge slab. Now this is manufactured quartz, not natural, pretty sure. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure this is manufactured from what I've seen in all the building that I've done in the past. But it absolutely looks beautiful. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. This is what most builders are using right now. It's gonna save you some money versus going all natural, especially a slab this huge is gonna be difficult to find. What do you think about this slab here? You like the veining in here? I think it looks quite nice. You've got some black light fixtures in here as well. So you've got that black fixture theme going on throughout the house. You've got the driftwood finish cabinets everywhere. These cabinets go full height in the kitchen. Sometimes cabinets will stop short, maybe have crown molding. These ones go full height. What do you think about full height cabinets? You got these cabinets way at the top. They're not super usable because you got to get a ladder out in order to do it, but it does look really nice in my opinion. But I'm curious what you think about the functionality of it. Now, we've also got a gas cooktop over here. So super nice to have gas. Everyone moving from California, you can still get gas cooktops. I moved from San Diego. I know what it's like. I love gas, but it's all going electric now. But still in Idaho, we're using gas appliances. So let me know what you think about that. Now you've got a single basin sink down here, black single basin sink. And then let's check out the drawers here. So here we've got those. Oh, got booties in here. So these are soft close drawers. Really nice feature. What I personally would prefer to see is a solid wood dovetail drawer. I think that's really going to class things up even more. But the melamine that's screwed together is certainly quite common here. It'll last quite a long time. I just personally prefer to have dovetail drawers if it was me. Inside the boxes here, you're going to have melamine. To be honest, it's hard to even think of a single builder that's going to give you like solid plywood versus melamine inside the boxes of the cabinets. Over here, you've got the double ovens on the walls and then a refrigerator. Refrigerator is not going to be included in this home. However, everything can be negotiated. When I work the builders on your behalf, I try to get as many credits as I can, get appliances thrown in, and the builders aren't just going to give these things to you. You got to ask for them. You got to negotiate for them. That's why it's a really good idea to have some top agent working for you in order to get all of those credits, maybe the appliances, and get you the best deal possible and just make it as absolutely smooth as possible. I moved from California. I was a real estate agent there. I'm a real estate agent here helping people just like you make the move, and I help negotiate those best deals for you. The builders are just not going to give them to you. So that's why you got to reach out if you're looking to buy a home in this community or anywhere else. Now this one has tons of storage space under the cabinets as well. So like I said, just lots of storage. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pantry here. This is a nice size pantry. What's cool about this is it does have a countertop in here with outlets so that you can plug in appliances. It goes around the corner here. So this is a really large pantry, which is really nice. Sometimes homes just have these little tiny walk-ins and not a whole lot of space to actually store things, but you can get your air fryer in here. You can get your microwave in here because if you noticed, there's no microwave out here. So you would have to probably put it in your pantry. Little wine fridge over here, cooler for you. Now, we're going to head to the master here in just a second, but over here to the right is the office or an entertainment room. If this is an office, this is a massive office. It is absolutely huge. As you can see, it's been staged as an office, but I could definitely see this as like an entertainment room, a game room, maybe a pool table in the middle. What do you think? What would you put in this room? Would you make this an office? Would you make it a theater, entertainment room, gaming room? What would you do in this room? Lots of light in there, which is really nice. Let's take a look also, building features. This is things I like to point out to people. I have a master's degree in construction management. I built hundreds and hundreds of condos, apartments, and helped people buy tons of homes. So I look at fine details like this. These are Pella windows. A lot of the builders around here are going to use, fine windows, but Pella is just an absolute step above. These are black framed on both sides, which is definitely a much more expensive feature. I could be wrong, but I think these might be triple paned windows. I would need to double check. I think they are, but Pella is an absolutely amazing window that you get with it. And the slider going out to the back is also Pella as well. The living room here, we've got the coffered ceilings, we've got the faux beams that are in there. Also with the driftwood finish, you're stepping up to about 11 feet. So it feels just really, really spacious in here with these tall ceilings. You've got the beautiful brick or stone around the fireplace that matches the front of the house. You've got those large grout lines again. You've got your gas fireplace. It's all gas around here. You're not gonna be able to find a wood burning gas in a new build construction home here in Idaho. Now, what's also nice about this is they've got the built-ins to either side with the floating shelves. I had a client recently put this in their house. They bought with another builder that didn't do this, and it cost them about $4,000 after they bought the house to put this exact kind of setup in there. They also are going to have a Smurf tube. That's what they call it, a Smurf tube. And what that is a blue tube that runs from behind the mirror here where the TV would go all the way down into the cabinet here. So you can hide all the cords from your TV and entertainment. So you get entertainment center down there. Here we are in the master bedroom or primary bedroom. Again, coffered ceilings, so it feels really nice and large and spacious. Plenty of room for king size bed, for dressers. We've got Berber carpet in here as well. Something I failed to mention is you've got laminate floors, LVP, throughout the entire home. So it's nice because it keeps it so clean. You don't have carpet that gets dirty and gross over the year. You got to steam clean all the time. So you just have it in the bedrooms. I know some people like to have LVP or solid wood all the way through the house, not even in the bedrooms. What do you think about that? Do you like to have it all the way through, or do you prefer to have carpet so soft right when you get out of bed in the morning? So here's the master bedroom, plenty of light in here. Definitely with those long summer days that we have here, you're gonna want some nice blackout curtains in here. And then we've got the master bathroom. So again, you got dual vanity sinks with the matching quartz and driftwood cabinets all the way through the home. And a standalone tub right over here that's fully tiled with a nice privacy window that lets in lots of natural light with a walk-in shower. So you don't have any glass to keep clean, fully tiled shower. And then you also have a very nice large walk-in closet. If you're gonna notice over here on the ground, there is crawl space access. So all the homes here in Idaho, with some exceptions, but most of the homes in Idaho are built on crawl spaces. And this builder uses a conditioned crawl space, which pulls in air from the home and keeps the crawl space similar temperature to the home. So it's way more energy efficient, keeps the floors nice and warm in the wintertime, and keeps the bugs and critters out from below your home as well. All right, now let's go ahead and head over to the backyard so you can take a peek at this. And we're gonna be talking about this community here in just a second as well, so you can see what is all going in this incredible master plan community. Brand new community. It's basically a suburb outside of Boise, Idaho in the city of Eagle. So here you are in the backyard, nice big size backyard. Some of the homes that are going to this community have really, really small backyards, like tiny. So you want to be really careful about which home site you select when you're building here. But as you can see, there's really nice views out the back, all the foothills here, and nice big covered patio as well. Now we're about to jump into the community that's being built here. Absolutely incredible amenities here that we're going to be covering now. If you're interested in the pricing of this home, this house isn't even listed on the MLS yet because it's also brand new, but all you got to do is reach out. We can get you the pricing once it's available for you and negotiate the best deal. Now let's go ahead and jump into the community and everything this incredible community has to offer. So this hot new community I've been talking about in this whole video is the community of Valnova, located in Eagle, Idaho, which is a suburb of Boise, Idaho. And this is in the foothills of Eagle. This is everything that you can imagine and dreamed about moving to Idaho. Most people think of rolling foothills, of mountains. They don't necessarily think of living in the flat valley, which is the Treasure Valley. But as you can see behind me here, we are definitely tucked way in the foothills. You can see from the drive in here, that is all foothills. This community here is 6,000 acres and 40% of it is still going to be open space. So tons of opportunity to be able to hike, to mountain bike. You can even, on some trails, do horseback riding. There are going to be 7,000 homes built in this community over the next 10, 15, 20 years. So don't feel like you're going to miss out today, because there is going to be a lot of homes being built over the years. But if you want to get in early in some of these early phases that are being built, then now's the time to reach out and see what home builder is going to work best for you. Some of the amazing features you're going to find here is, first off, there is a 2.5 acre recreational lake that they're building right now. So probably by the time you're ready to move here, it'll be done. So that'll be really awesome for fishing, for actually swimming in. You don't want to swim in all the lakes around here. There's a lot of man-made ponds. You don't want to swim them. They're not safe. This one's going to be safe for swimming. There was one just opened up in Star called Freedom Park, which is super cool. It's going to be kind of like that as well. There's also going to be an entire village built here. So a whole community center. There's going to be an amphitheater. There's going to be shops, restaurants, businesses of all types going in here. So think of the village in Meridian. They're putting a village right here. So you don't have to go anywhere. You can come home for the weekend, for the evening, and this is your community to live, work, and play in. There's also going to be a lot of public amenities. There's going to be, I believe, 4 elementary schools. I've heard 2, but I also read that there's 4. So 2 to 4 elementary schools. There's also going to be a middle school and a high school. I don't know the exact timeline for all those being built out over the years. There's a lot of phases that are going in here. So I imagine the elementary school will be one of the first and grow into the middle and high school. There's also going to be 2 fire departments built in here, as well as a police department and a library. There's also a championship golf course that's going to be built in here as well. So that is an incredible feature. If you are a golfer, you're going to be able to golf right here in the beautiful foothills of Boise, Idaho. Now, we're located right now about 30 minutes from downtown Eagle. So even though it's in the city of Eagle, it's expanding north. The only access at the moment is Highway 16. Now they're expanding Highway 16. That's actually going to go from I-84, the one big freeway we have rolling through here, Interstate 84. Pretty soon, by the end of 2026, that should be connected from I-84 all the way up through Emmett, which is the town just north of Valnova, where we're standing right now. And so you're going to have pretty quick access coming off the freeway to get to the airport. But right now, as it stands, it's going to take you a while to get to the airport. You're probably at least a good 45 minutes, probably 50 minutes to the airport from here, 30 minutes to Eagle. Once that highway gets expanded, you're probably going to get cut down closer to about 30, 35 minutes to the airport. There's going to be an overpass installed on Highway 16 as well, specifically for this community. That's going to help prevent accidents from happening on Highway 16 for people crossing over. Now, eventually, they're going to expand Linder Road. In fact, right behind me, probably on the drone video, we'll pick this up, but there's Linder Road. That's going to connect straight down into Eagle, which connects you down into Meridian as well. That's probably going to shave a good 10 minutes off your commute from Highway 16, just taking Linder right in as well. Now, as I mentioned, there are tons of trails around here. It's going to be a part of the Eagle Trail system. So again, you can hike, bike, you can horseback ride, not on all the trails you can horseback ride, but some of them. There's going to be a lot of parks here as well. In fact, there's going to be a regional park. That means one huge park. There's going to be 5 community parks, so still good size, but larger parks. And then there's going to be 13 neighborhood parks. So those will be much smaller green spaces, little playground. Now, a few other amenities that are going to be super cool here is there's going to be actually a mountain biking lift to take you up during the summer to mountain bike around the foothills here if you don't want to ride your bike up. There's also going to be a magic carpet snow sledding hill during the winter time, an ice skating rink in the winter as well. There's also going to be an indoor and outdoor pool, of course, a clubhouse, fitness center. I mean, any kind of amenity you can possibly imagine is going to be here. When I told my wife about this community, she was like, when are we moving there? So this might be on our list. If you're moving here, we could be neighbors soon as well. Now, there's 13 builders in this community. We just toured this particular builder. However, there's 13 other builders as well. 7 of them are custom home builders. Reach out to me. We can figure out which one's going to be the right fit for you. Or you can buy a spec home from one of them or one of the other builders, and I'll help walk you through that and negotiate the best credits, appliances, whatever it might be, along with your timeline, and represent you through the whole process. So if you're looking to make the move here to Valnova, all you got to reach out via phone, text, or email. My name is Curtis Chisholm, and I'd absolutely love to help you make that smooth move here to Idaho, just like I did myself a number of years ago. And I love helping people just like you. Contact information is on the screen below. I'll see you on the next video.